These terms govern your use of platform and the other products, features, apps, services, technologies, and software we offer, except where we expressly state that the separate terms and not these terms apply. I totally got all that. A bill with bipartisan support is floating around Congress that aims to make this terms of service read easier to understand. Let's not pretend we all really read through everything we agree to on our favorite gadgets and websites. So what can we do to make this contract more accessible? Let's chat a little TLDR. And there's no fancy terms to agree to when watching all the great videos here on Reviews.org. Hit those subscribe options down below to stay up to date on all the videos and live streams. And maybe check out our socials where we'll have more information on upcoming contests and giveaways. Okay, first up, there's just something kind of cute about politicians naming their bills. The Term of Service Labeling, Design, and Readability Act, also called the TLDR Act, which of course has become an abbreviation for too long didn't read on really long posts or replies. It's cheeky. I dig it. But truly, these agreements are often extremely long, full of confusing legal language, and sometimes are purposely obtuse regarding users' rights or obligations. A brief example. Recently, I tried to look up any specific information on VPN use mentioned in my ISP's terms of service, and there's a confusing dance of terms regarding different internet technologies, all to arrive at some general legal shrug. You probably won't find specific mentions of technologies because these companies want general protections that can be interpreted to their benefit. So I didn't find the exact phrase VPN, but I did find several sections pointing to practices and behavior. It's up to the user to protect their own data. It's up to the user to maintain equipment used on the network. The ISP has no liability for anything that might happen, and the user can't use any products or services that might be deemed illegal or which violate some very broadly stated terms of service. Did you catch what I did there? I had to give you a bit of a cliff notes on what multiple paragraphs of legal language were used to accomplish. I gave you a TLDR. Well, both sides of the political aisles in Congress are trying to make this a law. Because these terms are often unnecessarily complex, people don't always understand what rights they might be signing away, like giving up the right to sue a company and you're forced into some kind of arbitration instead. Or just being notified of future changes to the terms of service after agreeing to the original terms. Congress is proposing a more nutritional label style of laying out these terms. This would be enforced by the FTC and states' attorneys general to make sure companies properly disclose these terms and uphold their end of the agreement. Within these new nutritional labels, companies would also have to describe to users how their data is being used, stored, and shared with third parties. Small businesses would initially be exempt, but the threshold for a civil suit would start at 1,000 affected consumers. It's going to be interesting to see how small business is defined, as in a web economy, a tiny team of developers can create services for a large group of users. There's solid bipartisan support for the bill, and I think a lot of consumers would appreciate a better breakdown of how these terms are spelled out. We'll have to keep an eye on this one and see if it gets to a vote and gets signed into law. But we want to hear from you. Is it too small? A step in the right direction? Will it help improve consumer interactions? Does it go far enough? Drop us some comments under this video. And stay tuned to the Reviews.org website, the Reviews.org socials, and this YouTube channel. We've got some upcoming events and contests that I'm sure you're gonna wanna participate with. As always, thanks so much for watching, for sharing these videos, subscribing to the channel. For Reviews.org, I'm Juan Carlos Bagnell, AKA Some Gadget Guy, and I will catch you all on the next video.